Iran continues to fire missiles towards Tel Aviv as well, targeting Israel, and Iran continues with these to fire missiles. In fact, pictures now showing the impact of Iranian missiles in Tel Aviv. Remember, there has been continuous targeting of Israel. Israel on its part continuing to target Iran as well. But take a look now, some visuals of the kind of destruction being wrought by the missiles that are targeting Tel Aviv. Let's go across with Aditya Raj Kaul, who joins us from Tel Aviv. And Aditya, we're seeing these visuals now. Tell us the very latest.
Well, yes, Gargi, I'm at one such location that was hit by a missile. This is in the central Tel Aviv area. We're reporting this first on NDTV. Exclusive visuals coming on your screen. A crater that has been developed here. I'll try to put a little closer to show you exclusive visuals of the crater that was developed here. This is where, that crater has been developed. This is live exclusive visuals. You can see the international media that has collected here who are waiting for the latest developments to take shape. But these are live and exclusive visuals on your screen. The emergency workers are out here. There are some vehicles that are damaged. But these are the latest visuals coming on your screens of the crater that's been developed here. Due to the recent missile attacks, in the last 2 hours, there have been multiple sirens that were developed. And you can see now emergency vehicles that have come in here. You can see police personnel also right behind me who are waiting, to remove the people and the media from this particular location. But there's a lot of hectic activity taking shape right behind me out here. Even as I continue to report for NDTV today, there's been a massive of missiles that's come in from the Iranian sides towards Israel. And now first visuals of the crater that has been developed here on NDTV. Again, taking you a little closer towards the exact location of this. This is where that crater has been developed due to the missile debris that landed out here. This is a residential area in the central part of Tel Aviv, not very far from where I have been staying. I came running out here the moment I heard that there's been a missile attack that has taken place. And live and exclusive visuals on NDTV on the way the crater has been developed here. There are emergency police and emergency people out here who are trying to vacate civilians and also giving the latest developments out here. There are 2 other areas, I'm being told, where there have been similar attacks. There are vehicles that have been damaged out here as well. We'll try to get you the latest. But as of now, today, it is, of course, the 9th day of the attacks from the Iranian side, but also the war and the Middle East conflict. It doesn't seem like that there's an end in sight. Today, there have been reports from UAE and from other countries, including Kuwait, where there has been dramatic footage that we have accessed, where missile fire and drone fire has been thwarted, but with debris have resulted in some kind of an attack. But just to give you an overview of where I'm standing right now, this is the central part of Tel Aviv where I am. And you can see a lot of commotion, a lot of international press out here who are waiting for more details from the administration and the local authorities. And live and exclusive visuals continuously on NDTV from Tel Aviv in Israel, where first major impact has been heard. A crater has been found in the middle of the residential area. And of course, it will take a little time for the authorities to clear the area. There are some heavy machinery that has been brought in to clear this entire area. But there are 2 other areas, as I said, which have been impacted. I'll try to go to those locations as well, where we could possibly see more action, even as missiles are continuously being fired towards Israel. And at the same time, US and Israel are also pounding Tehran, their fuel depots and other strategic locations. Gargi?
Right, quite worrying to see the situation there, in the sense that, a ballistic missile right there in Tel Aviv, in central Tel Aviv. Aditya, you said this was a residential area, the missile forming a crater. We've also seen the other visuals of, smoke coming out of Tel Aviv in a certain area where this missile had struck in this particular area. We also know that, that Tel Aviv has that Iron Dome. What are we to make of this, that some missiles, some drones are still slipping through?
Well, yes, the Iron Dome does have 99% accuracy, but it does happen sometimes that some of the missiles do tend to go and have an impact. But mostly, it's not just the missiles, it is the missiles that are intercepted, and their debris are huge. So when their debris actually fall into the ground, it results in a huge impact. Sometimes there is massive fire, sometimes it falls on a building, and that results in some casualties sometimes. And this time around, it is a car that has been damaged here, but also a residential area. Thankfully, it did not hit any room or a building. That would have resulted in a casualty. But here, Again, showing you the visuals, the municipality now trying to clear that has accumulated out here. These are the latest visuals that you're picking up from this location. They're trying to fill this particular crater that has been developed after the debris of the missile landed out here. These live and exclusive visuals coming on your screen on NDTV. How this crater was formed actually due to the missile debris fire, and now they're trying to protect this entire area so that no eventuality takes place. But also, a lot of international media has landed up here because this is also just adjacent to the British embassy here in Tel Aviv. So, of course, the latest that we're picking up is that there have been impact in 2 to 3 locations in Tel Aviv, even as Iran continues to fire missiles towards Israel. Back to you.